how's it going? This is for the 28th of June, 6:39, 28th of June, Wednesday in the morning. This is my video. So yeah, I've been up all night, been working. I just laid down and was kind of laying down. I kind of having a asthma attack right now. Maybe I should have my asthma inhaler. My asthma kind of went away, but because if I smoke too much, I'll have the asthma. I don't know. Probably has something to do with the nasty ferret shit. I should, when I'm done with this video, I'm gonna open up all my windows the whole way, and also turn on my fan. I actually accidentally turned on my fan right before I did this video. I put my computer down and I hit the button, but I had to turn it off because it's too loud for the video. But yeah, I'm gonna open up all that stuff. But yeah, I think it's not healthy to have ferret shit and piss all over the place. If you're gonna have ferret shit and piss all over the place, you have to at least open the windows, you know. But I'm smelling ferret shit right now. My ferrets are getting super tame. You can totally train animals to one thing I noticed about my mom's cat a long time ago, or maybe it was my brother's cat my mom was taking care of, but if you pet them a lot, they come and they want to get pet, right? So same thing with ferrets. When they were super young, when I play with them, they come up and bite me, but they don't do it anymore. But now that I play with them all the time, whenever I see them, I pick them up and I play with them. That's what ferrets are. They're these little balls of love that you just pick up and just squeeze and everything. And because they get so used to that, that then start following you around. But now they're they have to stick their noses against me all the time. So now when they're following me around, they're also, and I walk around in my bare feet, so they're always sticking their noses because they're wet and you can feel it and all the time. And yeah, and when I'm laying in bed, they come out and they stick their noses on me all the time and stuff, and on my face. Once one of them stick his nose right in my mouth. I think they live in there. They live in my bookshelf. I wouldn't be surprised if they get up now, because a lot of the time they get up when I get out. People say ferrets sleep all the time, but I have two of them. And sometimes one of them's up and the other one's not, so you do see them a lot, If I had the money, you would have to have a cooperative roommate. But if I have the the resources for it, if I had either a cooperative roommate or the money for it, that'd be fun to just get a shitload of ferrets, some people do, that 6 of them, just have them running everywhere. But oh my god, would that be a lot of shit you'd have to pick up? Not two's enough, but I had other animals too. I had a tegu that acted the same way. When I overopened the cage, she would just want to come in my room and sleep under my rug, next to my bed. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, so I didn't do a video yesterday because I just got hung up on Kajur Veda. Kajur Veda is super duper time consuming and having all these problems. It's really big, has 650 chapters on 7 different books, but I was on book 2, and whenever I had had 4 pages open, busted into 4 areas, so that it's almost small enough of a file to be able to work with, so it doesn't spin around too much. But when I would paste it together again, it would just delete the whole thing. It was one of those times where Dreamweaver just doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense. And then I would have to do it on a smaller and smaller scale until I basically had to rebuild the whole thing. And then when I tried to paste it into the main page, it just made the main page disappear. So I'm gonna have to rebuild it all from scratch. At least build a new page and then hopefully be able to put all these books into it without them One of them canceling him out. It's the weirdest thing. But so that kept happening all the time, and the thing was spinning around all the time, and that's just what dragged it down like crazy. I'm on like book 5 or whatever, halfway through book 5 of 7. So whatever, maybe I'll finish it today. But I did finish Rig Veda yesterday, or day before yesterday. So if I wanted to. When I say finish, I mean do a word count. Oh, okay. Yeah. Do a word count of all of the chapters and write the page number on all of the menu at the top, so that when I go and open the page up again, all I have to do is cut out the menus of all of the pages I've been doing this with, which is all of India. And then it's going to be Sophocles, which has, I think he has like 12 books or whatever, or 7 plays, but each play has like 300 or whatever chapters. It has more than 2,500 chapters in the book. And I remember when I put it together it was spinning around forever. And I've decided I'm doing this with all the pages, which means that Sophocles, that's going to be interesting. Hopefully it's paced together right. That's going to take a while. But anyway, and whatever other books. So what you do is when in the end you just get the the menus of all of those books all on the same page. You just chop them out, put them on the same page, like 20, 30 books. Hopefully it won't be too big of a file. And then when every single one that you fix, you just do a batch edit to make sure they're all of that size are fixed. So that, because there's going to be like hundreds per page size. There's going to be like thousands of chapters, It's more than 2,500 chapters just for Sophocles. 650 some odd chapters just from Kajur Veda. Rig Veda has like, I can't remember, but it was a lot. It was like 2,000 or something. So you add all that together for all of everything, and it'll save a lot of time to do it that way, the batch edit way. They're posted back on. The one I have to do is, so that was to convert like the page to the time. That's what I meant when I said batch edit. So then paste it all in, and then put those books back together, put those chapters back in there, and then what I have to do is cut them from the chapter and then paste them on the body, because that's the whole reason I'm doing this in the first place. For every single one of those, for all of them that I've been doing, because it's going to make me addicted to listening to those books. I notice that's what happens. You have to be in a calm state, but a couple weeks ago, I was in a calm state, and I was listening to these different books, and I realized how easy it is and convenient it is to just do it off my cell phone from my website. But I really wanted to know, because it also reads it to you. I wanted to know how big the chapters were. It was just, I could see myself totally getting addicted to that, because I was for a little bit, but it would have to do the chapters. So that's when I realized, that's when I decided to do it. So it's going to be interesting to start listening to books again that are like that. I should listen to a book again on my cell phone. Get going on that again, because I was listening to different YouTube videos, random educational stuff. I watched John Graham Hancock. I'm getting tired. Talked for 3 hours with this dude, and he said some stuff I didn't hear and I didn't remember or didn't know. But I'm getting kind of groggy. So I'm after I do this video, I'm gonna open up my windows and I'm gonna lie down. It'll be my daily. As you can see from all the yawning, I could totally lie down. So what I'm gonna do is, I think it's 7. It's 6:48. So I'm gonna lie down. I love sleeping during the day because you get more fresh air. you can have all the windows open. You get to hear the birds in my room. I should turn on the lights in my room. I have my poor birds having darkness until like 6 yesterday afternoon. But you get to hear the birds. You get to feel the light. You get to see the light, which I find relaxing. I don't understand why people need to have darkness to sleep. Like, you can't, you can, like, just change the rules, you don't have to, like, it's not like there's like, program written in your brain that says light has to keep you awake. So, but yeah, I like having light, and then you just pretend, and then you just pretend that you're just like on vacation, you're just chilling during the day. Everybody else has to work, has to do this, has to do that. And you're like lazy. You're just chilling during the day. And if you don't sleep, then you must not be tired. And that's the bizarre thing. So yeah, I don't know when I'm gonna actually sleep. Yeah, but I slept yesterday, I think, during the day. Well, I mean, there was a period of hours where I had my belly. I was laying there, yeah, during the day sleeping. I can't remember how REM I was, but anyway, I think that I could maybe finish Rig Veda today. I mean, Atharva Veda, but I would have to paste it back together. That's assuming there's no problems. And then I have to do the other ones, and I can't remember how, but they're smaller. And once I get through all the Vedas, that's when I'm going to get going on Sophocles, and that'll take like a day. This is all stuff that I never planned on doing. So you could call it deep level. I guess what I think, like when there's you have like normal web designers and they have front end, back end. I think what they call front end, back end is what I call surface level and deep level. No, that's actually not what I call it, because I call surface level deep level based on like where it is on the page, like how many clicks you have to do to get to it. And all of these historical books are on the second page. Like when you go to my website, you go to the homepage, but then you click on education, which is the main page. And right on there is all the books. So if you click on one of those books, that's a third level. So you could call it like surface level, even though I wasn't planning on really counting. But then the chapters themselves in the books are like fourth level. But anyway, I think I found the Karl Marx capital like chapters I was missing the other day, so that was cool. But oh no, I'm starting to lose my train of thought. What was I saying? Yeah, anyway, tomorrow gonna do Sophocles. Oh yeah, the reason. Yeah, so at this point, I think the reason I wasn't doing it before, or I didn't want to do it, was because it was just too daunting. So that kind of is a good sign that, like, I kind of laugh at something now that I was scared of before. That I so scared of, I thought that I would never even want to deal with it. And now I'm like, oh yeah, of course. Because also it makes it easier to memorize the book. Because the map acts as a map. I mean, the menu acts as a map of the book. And all the features of that menu, number of books, number of chapters, sizes of all the chapters and the mini chapters, and the sizes of all those little mini chapters next to each other. You see that pattern? It's like a fingerprint or a face impression or something. It's a signature you can't forget. you can actually see the conversation in it. You know, you can be like, oh, that long one, that's when the dude did the big speech. You know what I mean? So it serves as a map of the book and a way to help memorize it. So that's why you want to have all the page numbers of all the chapters, which is what I didn't realize. So, anyways, I don't know how many more books there are. There's like Kajur Veda. I finished that today. And there's like a couple more that are like 100 pages. Kajur Veda is like 250, but like really broken up. And then so that it won't take long to finish the rest of India, and then I have to go in and maybe I'll fix Capital, but I don't know. Maybe because I'm in the mode, you know. I think I'll just go ahead and do Sophocles, get that out of the way. But you know, because there's going to be like lots of spinning around or whatever, the good potential. It's kind of relaxing because then that's when you can fuck around on the internet, like try to find interesting stuff on YouTube or whatever. Oh, but I need to start getting into the habit of listening to my book again. Anyways, that's enough talking. That's my video for the day. I'm going to open up my windows and, yeah, lie on my belly and set my alarm for 8:50 and go to the farm this time because they're having like a 30% off or whatever until today. So maybe I don't even have to go there during the morning, but I want to anyway. And then get an energy drink, and then depending on how I feel, maybe I'll work on my site or go to sleep. I have to be here at 2. My roommate's going to come by and get his stuff. So I have to be like awake for that, you know, and I don't want to have to be awake all the time and then be like, you know, all tweaked. So anyways, that's enough talking for the day. I'm doing my videos again every day. Hopefully going to get done with these books, because once I am, then I can start listening to them on the phone and get addicted to it that way. So I have it set for 50 minutes a page. I was listening to this memory guy on a video that I was listening to yesterday, where he was saying that, I can't remember what channel, but he was saying that the average person reads 200 words a minute. I have my thing set for 50 words a page. 50 seconds a page. A page is 250 words. So I have my thing set for 300 words a minute, which is 50% faster than what that guy says the average person reads. And so the average person reads only 2/3 as fast as what I have it set. I think I had it set at double speed. I mean, when I read slow as shit because I'm trying to like memorize the whole thing. But you know who reads? You listen to audiobooks. I wish that dude would have said what the average setting on a book is, because I think almost nobody listens to it the slowest speed. One reason that I'm listening to these books on my cell phone is because I can't do it on my computer, because the speed is messed. Like if I set it to fast, it'll go brrr, like you can't even hear the words. And then if I try to adjust it a little bit more, it'll be like at maximum slow, which drives me crazy. I can't do that. So, and I was on the phone at my mom's house the other day with tech support to have them help me, but they couldn't do screen capture for some stupid reason. So I had to give up. So I'm going to do it today. As soon as I remember, I'm going to do it today to try to be able to listen to it on my computer again. But anyways, it's helping me do it on my phone. But so I tried to match it on my phone because I think I set that for like 2 times on Mac, and I can't test it because my Mac won't work. But I have it on phone set to like in the middle. I think it's maybe like 75% to the right. But I tried to emulate the 50 seconds a page, and I couldn't make it the same. It was either a little bit too slow or a little bit faster. So I did it so it was faster. So if something is like, I think it's like 90, yeah, I had it so that the previous is 94% of the speed that I have. So it's like 106% more. So so like if a book is if my website says that it's 5 minutes and 25 seconds, then if I listen to it on my cell phone, it'll take 5 minutes and 5 seconds. So I just figured that in my head when I listened to it. But that's another essential thing that I kind of feel at this point. I don't even want to like listen to a book unless it has that feature on it. So that's why I'm just like, let's do this. Let's finish this. Because that's like the coolest thing. Like when I was in the dispensary the other day and the dude said that he's on my site, the first thing that I said was, oh, you should do the books. Because it's like that's the coolest, most original thing, useful thing about my site right now. It's the best place to read those historical books because on a cell phone because all you have to do is scroll, and it doesn't take that long to scroll up and down. And I'm sure the new ones are even better because if I scroll too fast, sometimes it drops it. But anyways, I've talked long enough, over 20 minutes. I'm gonna go open up my windows and lie down until 8:50, and then go and get some weed, maybe an energy drink. So this is like, yeah, this is like my vacation time right now, to lie down and in the daytime. Talk to you tomorrow.